into the video, but then just now I mentioned it, so it doesn't matter.
Where
Am I
is
right
it
or am I
at?
right? Hold on. Can I beat Jerry? There's always a race at the intro of the show, Rye.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Clicked it.
Damn.
Got it. Scrolling.
Just now I mentioned
Scrolling.
Oh, I'm hearing an echo, Jerry.
Scrolling. Yeah, I got it. I muted it.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Boom.
I lost.
Victory.
I lost.
We did it.
10-14.
Oh, let me get the text messages out real quick. All right, actually, over the show, episode 84. Sadu is here. Awesome. Tubi,
Hell yeah.
Nick D, live from New
Welcome.
York City, and welcome back to Jarvis Jerry.
Beep boo, bop boo.
Boom. Wait, before I even introduce Ryan, Jerry, what did you think of my version of your intro last week?
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Nick D, like right before
Jarvis
we start.
Johnny. Yeah.
Right before we start, Nick D just goes, "Yo, you know what you should do?" And then I couldn't die. Oh man, I get an important phone call, but no need. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Uh,
We were walking through the airport and I heard that. I laughed.
Hell yeah.
just get before I even get to Ryan, I just gotta get these few text messages out of the way. Addy,
The Dew is in Orlando, going to Disneyland tomorrow. Sorry, teams, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I saw that. That's you'll have to tell us about some of the rides.
Wait,
Yes,
Sadu,
Went
that
on.
I thought you were sharing photos from your last trip. Wait, you're there now? Where's the puppy? What's going on?
He's on the Indiana Jones ride. We brought him.
Fill us in on that, Sadu.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Disney World have an Indiana Jones ride? I've never been to Disney World. Do they have all of the shit in the California one and
Yeah.
Not all of it.
Mom went there.
Not all of it.
Well,
Mom
we
have
went to
been
that little satellite one. Like the one we went to, like
the Epcot
literally
Center or whatever.
No, because I didn't go to Epcot. We went to
Wait, wouldn't you
the
both
Tower
have
of
been
Terror.
there?
No,
they
because
went
we
without
went
me.
to
They
different, like,
planned it, man.
Wow.
Strategic.
like just Jared and my dad went to Orlando. They were like, oh, we gotta lie down, and my mom were like, well, we're gonna go grub or something.
No,
I
I was
don't know.
taking a final. You guys went out early, and like, let's go to Disneyland while Jared's not here.
Yeah, but we literally went to a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we went to Disneyland.
They went on all the rides.
Yeah.
They had so much fun.
Yeah.
They saw an alligator.
Like, we went to like a satellite of Disneyland. There was literally one ride, and it was mainly like grub and like stores. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you like
Sadu.
I don't know
Disneyland
what
more?
that was.
All right, Sadu,
Yeah.
you'll have to come on the show next week and give us the full update.
That'd be sick.
We want to hear all about it.
Disneyland is greater.
We want to hear all about it. It'll be for the Patreon.
Hell yeah.
That we don't have. Let's get right to it. We got a special guest tonight. This has been an episode that's been in the works, I think, for a couple of years here, boys and girls. And we came through this year, 2024, the year of us actually coming through. That Dune episode maybe will happen.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But as we've
Seems like a 2025 kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But as we've talked about many a times, we have finally got him. Trainer's Tavern, Danger's Edge, Ryan Myers.
What's up, everyone?
Hit the applause.
Oh,
button.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, where's the
I need to
applause?
learn how to do the sound drops.
Oh,
yeah.
man, yeah.
And like the foghorn.
Cheers on it. Cheers on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Hell yeah, great to be on. Stoked to be here.
Yeah. So we got a big episode tonight, guys. We got a huge episode. We're going to go over my childhood collection. Ryan's going to show us some of his collection. We're going to open some cards. Jerry's got a special video. Sadu, you're not going to want to miss out.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sadu.
yeah.
This is a Sadu episode.
a lot,
Pokemon cards.
You know what, Sadu? We'll use some soft voices. We won't use the foghorn anymore. And why don't you see if you can fall asleep to the pod show? Let's get on that vibe.
Over the
Okay.
show
That algorithm.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like hold the opening the packs
Oh
to the
yeah,
mic.
yeah. What do you think of that, Ryan? Is that a thing?
ASMR.
ASMR
Yeah, I
Pokemon.
think it's a soothing sound to me. Like nice pack rip.
Yeah.
Oh, because so there's a business for that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, a big thing in the card world
Probably.
too is people smell the packs when they open them. It's like
Oh,
Really?
yeah,
I'm gonna
especially
do
the
that.
old
Okay.
ones, like
Okay.
20-year-old
Do that.
packs.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. So when we crack these packs open,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
already
like
kind of
wine, you
getting.
know.
I'm already kind of getting a. Okay. This vintage is
Where'd you
pretty
get
good.
yours, Tubes?
Gas station by your house.
Gas station. Yeah. I got 2 gas station packs, and I got 2 packs from a thing like a game store.
If we're gonna get into that conversation real quick, I drove around. Like I went to Target. They had a few things over the weekend, and I was like, yeah, but that's not the thing I wanted. I was looking for 151, right? Didn't have it, so I was like, all
I have
right,
one. I have one of those. Yeah.
we'll save that for the ending, Nick D. That's a good one.
Okay.
And then I went to Best Buy. You feel me, Rye? They got Pokemon cards like a mofo there.
Hmm.
Nothing special. Nothing special. Kind of the same bullshit. I was like, whatever. You know, I played this game, but ain't none of these dudes are special. So then I ended up back at the gas station because I wasn't going to drive back to the original Target's location. Because, you know what I mean, Nick D? It just wasn't. So it was like,
Yeah, you're
I'll hit that
there.
on the way home. Yeah. So I ended up with these two.
I had to get gas the other day. That's how I got. That's exactly why I had these. I was like, well, I'm here. I'm like,
Well, you
might
got.
as well get,
We won't talk about this tonight, but we went and saw Aquaman. No need to see it, Rye. If you haven't
yeah.
seen it, it was trash. On the way home, Nick D picked up his first pack.
It was dope. I opened it. Last night. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And he's hooked.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
wait,
I got 3 shiny cards. I was like, oh, are those cool?
Do you have them?
Hey, there you go.
Wait.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A little autopsy right here. What happened?
Oh man,
Candy shop.
Nick's already addicted, Jerry.
Okay, nice. That one, I don't know that
Yeah.
Pokemon, but
You
it's
can
definitely like a
stack
higher
those away.
rarity. That might be a full art.
And then this one's different. It's shiny, but it's only on the borders.
Ooh.
That might be the reverse hollow.
Reverse
Every pack
hollow.
has a reverse hollow.
Reverse
so
hollow.
you're like
And
guaranteed
then
something
lastly,
shiny.
this is definitely the coolest looking one.
Oh, yeah, that might be like an alt art. That actually might be worth a pretty penny, to be honest. I don't know.
Jerry, can we get an eBay pool on this? What's the name? Nick T, can you get it?
That's your Vetol. So in the modern sets, there's a lot of variations to the card rarity. You have like EX cards or GX, whatever they're doing now, and then you have full arts, and then you have character arts where it's like a Pokemon with a trainer, and then you have alt arts, which are like top tier, and they're like a full art reimagined with like a detailed background. So that one looks like an alt art to me, and those are usually the chase cards of the set.
And because they're like in an alternate style, like it looks so different than every other card. Like I'm like, oh, that's like a different artist. Like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that one might be worth some.
Hell yeah.
Jerry, we get a pull on that. Nick D, pull that up close to the camera.
Yeah,
YVELTAL.
Yvetol.
YVE. Okay.
Because it's shiny, it like. Well, maybe
it is. Yeah. I don't know if the light's picking that up, but look how cool that is. Remember, like when you were little, and this was like a thing on comics and cards all the time. I'm glad like Pokemon's doing this.
Yeah, they honestly have really good technology. Let me ask you this: is the card textured? When you rub your finger on the art, do you feel like grooves?
No.
Oh, okay, that might not be
there you go. Now we're learning some stuff. All right, so real quick,
yeah.
I should give.
That's dope. There's textured cards. That's so sick.
Yeah.
While Jerry's pulling up Jerry. Well, I was gonna say while Jerry's pulling it up, but Nick D, you pulled a fucking good card, dude.
That's dope.
If you didn't touch it, you could have made 20 and got it graded. You could have made $26.
Oh, actually, there's 2 more kind of shiny things in this.
And this is sold, huh, Jerry?
But they didn't. Actually, is that shiny?
Yeah.
I think that's just highlights.
These are sold.
I think that's highlights.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's there's the cosmetic aspect, the rarity aspect, and then there's like the playability aspect. So there's a lot of different reasons cards can spike in value.
Yeah.
Sometimes they all converge together and you get like a really expensive card because it's pretty, it's rare, and it's like needed for like top decks.
Yeah. And so if you wanted to start playing, you need 60 cards. And is it possible? Like, can you find yourself in a situation where you bought 6 boosters, right? But you don't have enough to build a playable deck? Is that a thing?
Yeah. There's a lot of like regulations for decks. Like you can only have 4 of each type of Pokemon. If you want a deck that's actually functioning, you need to get Pokemon that evolve into each other or items that affect a certain type. Like certain items will like boost fire attack and block lightning resistance. Like everything's very specified. Unfortunately, you can't really do draft with Pokemon, which is an old style of like card games where you would walk into the card shop and they would open up boosters and make a deck with the cards in those boosters. So it's like you just open it and start playing instantly. Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh could do that really well, but because Pokemon is so contingent on the evolutions and cards that works like solely with other ones, it's not as easy to do that. You really got to buy a lot.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's hella interesting. Okay. So let me give Ryan some more flowers real quick. I've known Ryan for a long time. He's my scooter bro, hella grip. We go way back. And Ryan, I hadn't given a crap about Pokemon in years. Like not since like 6th, 7th grade, you know?
The 90s.
Yeah. When I feel like the cards first dropped, right? Ryan, what year did the cards drop? You know?
In America, 99.
Okay.
January 26, 1999.
So around that time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I played the first game, loved it. Played like N64, maybe Snap. Stadium was like kind of wacky to me. You know, had the cards, watched the first 2 seasons of the anime. Saw the movie in theaters, right?
Hell yeah.
After that, hadn't thought about it since then. Start hanging out with Ryan. He's always going off about the Pokemon. Made me start playing the games again. Fell totally back in love with it. Organized all my cards. Not an idiot like Addy who gave them all to Ryan.
Did Addy have some good
coffee?
shit? Were you like,
oh dude,
shit?
Addy had some really good things.
That's amazing. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I don't have it with me, unfortunately. It's at my parents', but yeah, that was a great pickup.
A future episode.
Yeah.
That's great.
But then, hanging out with Ryan, got super back into Pokemon Smash as well, dude. Ryan totally got me back into Smash. When we were at the apartment, we started playing it a lot on the Switch. We bought the Switch and started playing it out a bunch. But yeah, and has the YouTube channel. Also has the YouTube channel for the knives. Great guy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Check this channel out.
Okay, before we get, I have questions, Ryan, about how much you've played the Pokemon game. But before we get into that, Jerry, let's hit him with your video. While we're on Danger's Edge.
How can I see it? Because I can't see I can't see a chat or anything. How am I gonna?
You can't see the other video camera.
Is there
I see the
watch
and then watch stream. Is that a button? Oh, okay. I clicked it. Oh yes. Okay, now I can see. So it looks like axe throwing.
Yeah. When axe throwing this last weekend, and I watched your guys' video on how to throw an axe.
Right on.
And so
nice.
I mean, is that like proper form?
You're on the right. Okay, this is you right here.
This is me right here.
You're righty. All right. Yeah, that looks good.
Karina was juicing. You could hear Karina juiced off of that, dude.
Good thunk.
Chi.
Yeah, that sounds great. Looks great.
It's Karina, right?
Yeah.
She's all
Yeah,
right.
not good form.
Not enough power, is my guess.
Some
Well, it looks like she's spinning it like a kickflip a bit too. It's not like staying like a karate chop.
I like how it
At
ends
least
with
Okay.
feel it.
Nick T.
That double one was
Nick
good.
T. Jerry, I
Yeah.
want to point out Jerry edited this. He had a montage of Karina just failing right there.
No, it's just the one. It's just the one.
I did not edit
That-
this, everyone.
Oh,
No,
that
'cause-
was a
'cause,
good
yeah.
one right there.
Can we not go back?
Yeah, you
Is it
could-
looping?
Rewind? Yeah, it's looping. But yeah, so I feel my issue towards the end was I stopped bringing it down far enough and was just sort of like the guy was saying I was like flicking my wrists at the top, but I couldn't like get past that.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on a couple things, like the size of the axe, how far you're standing. If you're really close, you do need to like snap it more, because you know you're close. Axes are way easier than knife throwing because they're so big, and you really only do full spin with them. So as long as you keep the blade like straight as you're throwing, because some people throw and like curve their arms. I think I saw her do one where she spun the axe like a kickflip. Maybe this is it. No, that one looked good. Yeah, and the two hands are cool. Yeah, the two-handed, like, I don't know what to call that one. Over the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a great time.
Yeah. A lot of fun. Would definitely love to be better at it. So I'm glad I like and subscribe to your videos. I will learn more.
You might
and
see
report
on a couple of our videos, you can also throw underhand if you flip the axe so you're holding the handle of it and it's upside down with the blade still facing the log. The underhand full spin is my favorate. It's like a bowling.
Kind of feels like that feels like a Street Fighter move, huh?
Yeah, it's like you're like jabbing up.
Yeah.
And it gives it a lot more force just because of like how the axe is.
Yeah.
It's like an uppercut and it really just thunks good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super fun.
I'm gonna learn this this summer, Rye. When we go up, you're just give me some lessons.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm making my appearance on Danger's Edge. I'm
forcing my we would love to have you.
I'm throwing some knives.
If you go to our shorts, we posted. Oh, you have it there.
This is the video I watched before going.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So that's Josh.
Hey, full screen it, Jerry, on your end. Oh, will that mess you up?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so this was in the Santa Cruz Mountains. We had this throw hide spot that was really awesome. We just go there and hang out and bring all of our tools and just have a great time.
That's Santa Cruz Mountains, you said?
That sounds sick.
Right?
Yeah, we used to just drive in the hills and go on hikes, and we would find like logs. Like this giant one that they're throwing at is like a surfboard-shaped piece of wood. It's crazy, and it was the perfect spot to unload. We have a video of three of us throwing 15 knives at it. Is great.
That's so sick.
Yeah, you unloaded on it.
So the guy there was saying to like lean back and like use that momentum, where like with your video I was like, no, I learned the Danger Edge way where I just chop down.
Yeah, I bet he is doing that because he seems to be pretty far away. It's hard to tell for the depth here, but the farther you get with knife and axe throwing, the more of a full body like movement it is. If you ever see me throw far in videos, you'll notice that it's almost like a ballet move. And at the end, I'm on one foot, and my foot and my arm that threw make a perfect like flat line, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to really animate the throw to get it there. But when you're close, it's just all that snappy arm. Yeah. Unless you want to do doubles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll remember all of this for next time.
Is there any
it was
kind
a lot
of
of fun.
side with a axe? Like, is there any kind of like stone skipping motion? Or it's like no, it's always over or under.
You know what's fun about axe and knife throwing is however you can make it stick is a new throw.
Okay, yeah.
We've done a few bounce knife throws. I've never bounced an axe.
Ooh, bounce knife throws. You set up
we
a
had a
spare
short,
log and then
not-
you like bounce off of it into the other one.
yeah, like a skipping stone.
Okay.
That's so sick.
Do you where's that
Yeah,
video?
we had one.
We got that.
Keep scrolling. I'll let you know when I see it.
Yeah,
Is
Ryan
it in the
posted.
He's
title at all?
Dude, that clip of your dog was great with the stick.
Yeah, right there. Oh yeah. So this is my signature bounce throw. Here's the slow mo.
Okay.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was a fun one. What the heck?
Yeah.
That was a fun one to like workshop. I've
Jared's
been trying to find
suggestions-
two stumps.
Jared's suggestions and advertisements on his computer are always very interesting.
But
It's an ongoing thing
this
on our
one,
show.
though,
Yeah.
this one is a different profile that has. It's just stuff we do.
Whoa.
So
That's even weirder.
That's so
Yeah.
wild.
What's that homie's name, Rye?
This is Josh.
Josh. Okay.
Yeah. So me and Josh go way back. We used to play soccer together in like elementary school.
BK.
And then we just stopped hanging out for a while when I moved until I was in community college and we met at a party. And then after that party, we went BB gun shooting in the woods at Bottles. And then after that, we just started doing all sorts of whatever adventure together, kind of like always being a yes man to the other guy's crazy ideas. And I was working at Phil's Coffee and this guy would come in with comic books. And I started asking him about comics. He started sharing his comics with me. And he invited me over to hang out at his place. So I went over, and then it turned out he was a knife thrower, and he got me into it. His name was Brian. And I started throwing knives with him at his house in Los Gatos. And then I kind of took all of the knowledge I had from scootering of like filming edits and trick shots and such, and really we started just filming a bunch of wacky things. And then we're like, let's make a channel to post all this. And then before we knew it, we were like taking trips to Yosemite to do throws in the woods.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super fun. We feel like we found a really rare niche too, to be like influencers. We've never seen anybody else really championing the wilderness axe and knife throwing. And we already have so much content built up that we're excited to share. Our big project coming out next is a knife throwing video entirely underground in cave systems of Washington.
Dude, hell yeah.
that's dope.
The ideas,
so-
the ideas are are pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a podcast episode on our channel where we just talk about our bucket list items for the year and for the brand. And it just gives us a heading for doing all this crazy stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys post like a short a day.
Yeah.
At least
What's
one.
great is we can get a lot of content in one day. Because coming from scootering, it's like I'd get like 1 or 2 tricks a day, and that's like the whole week. But when we go out in the woods, like everything and anything can be turned into content.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's an open canvas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's move on to Trainer's Tavern. Enough promoting Dangerous Edge. We'll do an episode where we'll do maybe an IRL knife throwing one live while we throw knives. Next time you're in the Bay, Rye. Nick
Yeah,
D,
I'm
we should
super
set
down.
that up.
That'd be
Oh
sick.
yeah.
Because how much space? You know what? I'll save those questions for another time. Let's get back into.
I'm sure there's room in the backyard. you
Yeah,
know what
we
I
could
mean?
get some
Especially in that,
lights.
like,
I was gonna say
dog
that,
run
or even
area
in
over
the
Oh yeah.
in the HG warehouse. I was like, do we have enough space? You've been to the HG warehouse,
Yeah.
Rye? Can we set it up?
Yeah,
in the
you
HG
definitely
warehouse?
have enough space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could probably set
The
it up
only
in the HG
issue-
warehouse.
You gotta watch out for the strays because you might damage some of your inventory.
No, but I would
know.
block off that stuff. I have cardboard
Yeah.
and stuff. Like we could totally. Doesn't matter. We'll get into a Dangerous Edge special episode. This is Trainer's Tavern.
oh yeah.
All right, so let me
Oh,
ask
yeah.
you this, doggy. When it comes to Pokemon, right? First off, let's go with the basic question. What got you into Pokemon to begin with?
Oh man.
Game,
So-
cards, show?
It's hard to say what came first. It was all kind of like a haze, and then one day I just had consciousness and I had all three. I had the games, the anime, and the cards,
They were all
and
available. Yeah.
yeah, I just remember they were there. I really loved all of them, like the Sunday morning cartoons, playing my Game Boy at the bus stop, and then the cards, of course, were like the most coveted because once you get the game, you literally do have all the Pokemon. It's just time to get them.
Yeah.
And the anime is like, you
Yeah.
see them all in the 151 rap song, but to see them on the cards, you really did have to like go out. It felt like you were a Pokemon trainer to go out, scour, and walk in the
Yeah.
woods till you found some. It was it's like the biggest thrill of a childhood in the 90s, and there's wide consensus over that because of the cards. The exclusivity really does make the memories more potent in that sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let me ask you this: what game were you first introduced to?
So the first one I had was Yellow, and I also had Red. I don't know which one came first.
Red.
They're essentially the same game, but Yellow is like
Yellow came
the
later.
director's cut,
Yeah.
and you got like the Pikachu at the beginning, of course, which made
Yeah.
it a bit harder.
Like
So yeah,
based
so
off
I
the
played
anime.
those. Yeah, and then me and my brother got Silver and Gold, and those ones were phenomenal. Like,
Yeah, I never played those.
talk about a great sequel. It just added like, because I think Gen 2 has the best designed Pokemon that
Really?
really complement the first generation.
Okay, so
Like if
you answered that. That was going to be a question later down the line. Wow, Rise hitting us with favorite Pokemon generation is the what would that be?
Gen 2,
Gen 2, but what would the numbering be? Did the numbers start
well,
over?
it's the Johto region. Every season or every game is a different region or like a continent essentially
Yeah, and the numbers start
in
over
on the
too.
planet. What do you mean the numbers?
Like they don't add on to 151, including Mew
Oh, they
and
do.
Mewtwo. So then, okay, so
Yeah,
then
so
it's 152 to 252
200,
or
like
whatever, or 300.
there wasn't as many for the second game. They
Okay.
added like 50 or 60. It probably says right here, honestly. But yeah, they added. It's just like the way they built the game. They introduced all these new Pokemon, and they added like pre-evolutions and new evolutions to existing Pokemon. They had a whole new like area with legendaries. But then once you beat the game, you can go back and re-beat the other game. The whole other game was in this game as well. So
Yeah.
it was like an
That's
expansion pack.
dope.
um Still, like, yeah, and the music in this game is like so potent for me. um just some amazing tracks. They remade they remade Gold and Silver as Heart Gold and Soul Silver later for the 3DS,
Yeah.
and Soul Silver was my favorite Pokemon game I've ever played. It's just amazing. They really
Hell
nailed
yeah.
it as a remake, and they added even third and fourth gen Pokemon to that game in these sneaky ways. Um, and the double battles they show right there. Yeah, I mean, I think they really hit their stride on the handhelds, and they kind of lost me after these, as the
Mhm.
Pokemon got more
Ridiculous.
abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ice Cream Pokemon and Ghost
Dude, some of
Keys.
Yeah,
those,
yeah.
hey, but
You
some
know,
of those are freaking hilarious. And like, to be honest, I don't know if Nikki's gonna agree or disagree with me. When I play the game, because I don't even go for all of them Pokemon. I just try to catch the ones that like come near me and shit. I'm not gonna go out of my way.
hmm
But I sometimes catch myself going out of my way for the creepiest weird ones.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's like a frying pan with like eggs as eyes or something. I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
and you're like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
going for that one. I don't know why, but I have to have that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because you see the same exact kind of like story with Yu-Gi-Oh. I've been a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like after I played the Pokemon card game and I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, I really got into like playing the game and being strategic. I played Yu-Gi-Oh in tournaments at card shops
Never.
throughout my elementary years.
I have no idea
That's
what
sick.
Yu-Gi-Oh
And
is.
it's essentially an anime that's about a card game. And like everyone in the anime plays the card game. You probably know like Dark Magician or Blue Eyes, White Dragon. Those are like
I
the
think if
most
you saw
iconic.
it, you'd be like,
No,
"Oh,
no,
I've seen that." Like, I'm sure
I've
you've
seen the
seen
imagery, but I don't understand like the
Oh, yeah,
lore
yeah.
or anything of it.
Well, why I bring it up is because Yu-Gi-Oh in its like grassroots beginning, the monsters were really
98.
gnarly and like they were all like bloodthirsty looking weird creatures. But nowadays, all of the characters in the new sets that come out are like what they call waifus. They're just like girls with like short skirts and like magician wands and stuff that aren't like. It lost its like metalness, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think Pokemon did the same. They're like, oh, it's easier to play it safe and not have these like intimidating, scary looking creatures. They even like dulled down the art style of Pokemon. If you look at the original like sprites in the original Red game, like Pokemon Sprites Red, you can just see how the design of the Pokemon was way more like Jurassic than it is
Yeah.
now. And that's like what I loved about it. Like as a kid, seeing these creatures that looked threatening, not
Yeah.
cute and like, you know, one dimensional.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
saw this one thing on Twitter, this meme, which I totally agree with. That like the guy was essentially saying like, stop like humanizing Pokemon. Let's stop making Pokemon that look like people, like guys with arms and legs, and like
Yeah.
more monsters, more creatures
Yeah.
again.
Or
And it's like that was
weird. I'll take weird
or weird
objects.
things too.
Like
But
a
yeah,
cell-
it's
this,
it seems
there's
like
a
there's
cell phone
trend
one, is
to,
there not? I swear there's a cell
you
phone
know,
one.
there's Rotom,
see
yeah. I think he's a ghost that becomes like a lawnmower too. Like I don't know, it
it's
just
sick.
it lost what I was in it for.
Dude, one of
Yeah, yeah.
my
Well, you
favorite
want pocket
ones,
monsters.
and I hope I get it because in one of these Scarlet Violets is he's a coal like the piece of the train though, like the cart. He's like a coal cart.
Oh, that's
Is that
cool.
his name?
No, I
Colcart?
don't know. I don't
That
know.
sounds like a poke.
I don't know what his name is. I don't even bother
What was
memorize.
he in? Was he in Red or Scarlet or?
One of the Scarlet or Violet, yeah. He's just like a cart with coal in it, and
Hell
you
yeah.
get him in a cave. You know what I mean, right? Like you're like, yeah, in the cave.
Yeah, it's like such a parody of what it used to be. But I mean, it's still all good fun. I'm glad, you know, when it comes to franchises like this that live so long, they have to change. They can't just do
Yeah.
the same thing. So they found a direction that makes them a lot of money, and you know, it makes the old style more classical, the renaissance of Pokemon,
Yeah,
way more potent.
yeah.
Did they make an Arceus deck? Like, did they try to make a deck to pursue that wildly different right turn in Pokemon that Arceus took?
Yeah, as like the god Pokemon. I'm not sure about the meta too much. I don't keep up with like what decks do well and such, and it changes
Yeah,
every set. But
yeah.
yeah, there are expensive Arceus cards. I know that.
No,
And
the video game. Did they make any cards based off that video game?
The one that's like
um,
that like one in the past. Is that what it is? Does Arceus take place on the past?
Yeah. It's like the Pokeballs
Noodle
aren't even
Pokemon?
developed and shit. Jerry, can you pull us up?
Arceus is the Arceus or Arceus is the same thing. That's like the god Pokemon that created life. It's their like
Okay.
deity. Yeah, that guy. He's supposed to
I've
be
seen
like
that dude,
the
for sure. I for sure
yeah.
have seen that.
Wait, and that's the main boss in that game?
I didn't play that game. He probably plays a role, but I don't think he would be evil. I
But
don't know.
Yeah, because
did they?
it's kind of how like in Shield, like Shield's not like the main boss at the end. He's more like
Yeah.
who you're gonna get. So I imagine in Arceus, you get this dude at the end.
Yeah.
Did they make cards based off this game though, or no? You don't know, right? Because these ones are like based
I
off
never
the
saw a
newest game.
release. Yeah, I never saw a release based on the game. Actually, it's rare that they actually do that. They do releases a lot around things outside of the games. Like every movie has like a signature set or card release. They've done a lot of partnerships with museums doing the Screaming Pikachu, like the Scream art.
That's cool.
And
That's cool as
recently they
shit.
did Pika Picasso, that kind of like it overran this museum because the whole point of it is you get the card if you visit the museum and see the art. But people went
What?
crazy, like Black
Yeah.
Friday
I seen
style.
that. I seen that online.
Yeah. So for me, like once we get more into like the collecting cards kind of lore, I definitely got lucky starting early with like my collecting of the vintage stuff, and to a point around COVID, I gave up on looking because the market became so optimized and everyone was looking, and it just became impossible to buy anything new even at retail. Everything was already 3x'd. before you could get it. So there's no point to buy it and sit on it for a year.
Yeah.
So you felt you pretty much stopped playing the games at some point, but continue to do the cards since childhood, or did you take a break from the cards and came back to it?
So I got into Yu-Gi-Oh in like 4th or 5th grade, and that was like a huge boom. And then I dropped off in middle school when I got into skating and scootering. And then it wasn't until I was a junior in high school in a ceramics class where I had to make something, and I made a Pokeball piggy bank. And then I was like, oh, Pokemon, that exists. So I went and played my old video games. I replayed Fire Red or Leaf Green. I had both, and that really resurged Pokemon for me in high school. But I didn't actually start buying the cards again until I graduated and I was in community college. And I was just cleaning in my room, and I found my old binder, which was actually a culmination of this neighborhood kid that me and my brother were close with, and he had so many cards. One day he gave me his binder, and then I gave it to my brother, and then he gave it back to me. But I found this binder, and so just around then I started really looking on eBay for stuff for fun, and then that's really what sparked it off. I started finding sealed packs of these cards, so I just started buying anything that was sealed. Pretty much from the get-go, I was very fascinated with sealed product, unopened packs, booster boxes. So I just buy them, and I started putting them aside to open for like a rainy day. And it wasn't much long after that the prices just started climbing, and I was lucky enough to be at this point where I was like, this is probably gonna blow up. I was doing a lot of research as well on Magic the Gathering, and if you look at Magic the Gathering, some of their original cards and the original sets of cards make Pokemon look like a joke. The prices of these like first set of Magic unopened packs are in the thousands, way beyond what Pokemon even is now.
Yeah.
And so that's what convinced me to dive into Pokemon as an investment, because Pokemon's a way bigger franchise than Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of time until Pokemon was hitting these numbers as well.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
You know what? Let's crack a pack open. Let's crack a pack
Yeah.
open. Let's get
Hell
this
yeah.
party started. Am I right or am I right, huh?
Oh yeah. So who's opening what?
Please do the honors.
Yeah,
That's how
you want
do
me to
the-
open
the
something?
Made one. Yeah, yeah.
You want
All right,
Ryan
sweet.
to? You got the most packs, Nick D.
Oh yeah, dude, I got
Oh,
I got
Ryan.
a bunch
four.
over here.
I've got 4. Yeah.
I got 2. All right. Ryan's gonna go first here.
So what I have here is the Japanese version of 151. I'm a big fan of the Japanese cards. I really like how they look in packs. The card quality is always notoriously way better on the Japanese cards if you're ever grading.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I just really like the art style, and this set is especially really awesome because it's the first 151. So I don't get these train track Pokemons or garbage pail Pokemon. I get like authentic.
Yeah.
You know.
The good guys. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So I'll rip into one of
Ooh,
these
that's
right now.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's
to get my Pokemon.
Are you allowed while you're doing that? Well, when you're playing a game, can you have a deck that's half Japanese and half English? Like, is that allowed? Or are they like, no, it's all going to be one language?
I know for Yu-Gi-Oh, because I played that at like a regional level, that you can have foreign cards, but you need to bring printed out translations for them. And you can only
Interesting.
have
Okay.
5, I believe. 5 foreign
Okay.
cards per deck. So I'll crack this open.
Here we
Now,
go,
this set's
baby.
really cool because you could get what's called a God Pack, which is like really rare. You try not to pop it like a chip bag and lose them all.
Hey, isn't there a way to like show them too, where you like flip one, move it, whatever?
Yeah, I saw that on YouTube the other day. Like,
Yeah, there's like a
this
card
move that
trick.
they do.
Do you believe in that? Or
I don't.
do you not give a shit?
I don't really care for it. Nah. I think
fuck them, right?
I want to look at them all anyways, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we got
fuck 'em.
Slowpoke,
I'm with it.
Hell yeah, Slowpoke. Classic.
Ponyta,
Hell yeah.
Krabby.
These are classics, dude.
Oh, we have a alt art. Oh, we got a Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
I think this is the trainer gallery card. There's like 16 of these full arts, but you also get another hit behind it, a guaranteed holo per pack, and we got a Starmie.
Wow.
Okay. It's a pretty good pack, right?
That's
And then
cool
we end it
card.
with the Executor.
Ooh, I love execute.
Oh wait, no, there's one more. There's one more. We got Nidorino.
Oh,
Nidoran.
Middle evolution.
Mm.
Yeah, so what's cool about this set is that you get a guaranteed holo. So you get a and Starmie was always one that I played on the team. Starmie had a great speed stat, so you always got the hit first. It could learn recover, had psychic, water, and ice attacks under its belt. So really good for the
Dude,
teams
that's
I used to
legit.
build. Yeah, we'll give this one a look too.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty sick.
I like the art on that
Yeah.
one. The art on that one's dope,
Yeah,
dude. That's a cool one.
I was like miming he's on a bike. You see that? I didn't
Yeah.
even notice.
yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, that's a hit, as they say. So that's a good
Hell
pack to
yeah.
open.
Now what are we
Worth-
looking at for value? Jerry, can we pull up that mime card, for instance? Or what do you think the most valuable one was there?
That one's probably like $3 or
So-
something.
So like Japanese 151 Mr. Mime. Is that what
Yeah.
you look at?
How much is a Japanese 151 going for sealed? What are you cracking right now, price-wise?
So that's probably, I want to say like $5 maybe.
Okay, not bad at all. I think these were
Yeah,
like
I mean, this set
six or
especially
something, 6 or
was-
7.
So if you actually look at these ones right here with like, scroll down a little bit. Right there. So up there, the one that's like the 69, that's the whole set of the subset in this set. So Mr. Mime is one of the 16 that you can get.
And it's going for
Yeah.
69.
Yeah, so that's like for
Okay.
all of them. And it's really cool. You get like all the starters. And
That's
so
all the
you'll notice
starters,
you don't have a Blastoise, Charizard, or Venusaur in this collection here. Those are the full arts that are textured I was talking about earlier. That's another tier of rarity above these.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. All
That's
right.
dope. Have you come across many of those yourself? Like, are those like
The
ultra
textured
rare?
ones? No,
yeah.
I think I've opened a few. I got one from this set. I got a full art Zapdos.
Sick.
I know I pulled that one. And they also have full art trainers. If you remember Erica, she was the grass gym leader from the first 8.
Oh, okay.
She has a full art in this set that's extremely expensive.
And you
Whoa.
have that?
Well, actually, there's 2 variants of it because there's the alt art and then there's the regular full art, like I said. So I got the full art, which is like maybe 25, but the alt art at release was like going for like 200 just for
Boom.
the card
Wow.
itself.
So all right, let's get into that. We did a pack. We'll do another pack in a second. Let's see some collection, right? Like, can we what do we? I know you brought a few things into the room. I know you didn't want to move the whole collection, which is totally understandable. And we'll bring you back on the show later down the line. But what do you got tonight for us?
Yeah, well, actually, you guys are in for a treat. I mean, I got a whole chest here,
Okay.
and this is probably a third of my collection, the cheapest third. Unfortunately, I keep the rest of my major collection in a disclosed location in Europe, so don't
Hell
even
yeah.
bother looking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with a wild card here, just for my own fun. I also do video games, and so this is a collection of my favorite video game series, Ratchet and Clank, all sealed copies of the game from PS3, PS4, all sorts. So I always go on eBay and I look up these games. I get them as well,
Look at this.
and I look for a sealed. That's the first one. And Resistance: Fall of Man, one of my favorite games for
Dude,
PS3.
Resistance. I haven't thought about
Yeah.
that game in a minute. That game's great.
Yeah, so that one's another one by Insomniac. I love them. And this one's actually a Japanese Ratchet and Clank
Oh,
sealed.
that's cool as shit.
Sealed.
Yeah, so
That is awesome.
those are also in this trunk.
Just wanted to throw those
And
out there.
I got a player's guide too from like the
Dude,
90s.
one of the old school ones.
Yeah.
Missed
That's in
those.
good condition too. Hell yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah, I lucked out on that. So
Ratchet and Clank
I
collection
have-
was fabulous, man. That was the highlight of this whole night.
I also have other card games. The Harry Potter card games are a really fun one. This is a
Oh,
blister pack of 2.
Shout out Addy.
Yeah,
Sadir.
this card game is actually really fun to play, and it's really easy to deck build because it's a dead card game. They only made 4 sets, and then they quit. Really easy to make a deck. Really fun game. Moving on, we have more of that 151 I just opened. I got a whole
Wow.
bunch of packs here.
Wow.
Are those all Japanese too, or is that mixed bag?
Yeah, these are all the Japanese ones. I didn't really buy any of the English because I thought these would be a better investment.
Yeah.
And I don't really care for the English counterparts. I don't know. The Japanese art too is just a preference, you know.
Yeah. No, I get it.
One
I
thing
get
I
it.
do have here at the front is a exclusive like retro Yu-Gi-Oh pack. This one is premium pack for another really awesome pack. And what's cool about this pack is you're guaranteed to get certain cards in it. So you're guaranteed to get a Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician in this amazing art style. So I bought like 5 of these just because I'm a big fan of the cards.
That's sick.
So that's that. I can also grab my Yu-Gi-Oh binder. I didn't take that here, but I have that as well. This box is very interesting. This is just the luggage box, but if I open it, this has 5 sealed boxes of the Pokemon Japanese 25th anniversary set. So these boxes came out last year for the 25-year anniversary in Japan. And I mean, it was like they were like printing gold, like literally gold.
Yeah.
And what was really cool about this release is that they did also in English. But what they did with the Japanese is they actually separated the rare cards from the set into these single card packs that look like this.
How much is that last thing going for?
Look it up. I don't know.
What is it called?
It's
25th anniversary
yeah.
Japanese pack.
Yeah, or Japanese box. These packs actually go for more per pack than the ones in that box because these ones have the like exclusive anniversary cards in them. These are like what people really want to open. You can get like a 25th anniversary Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur in these, and it's randomized.
$750. Holy shit, Rye.
That's a different one.
Okay.
That's like a bigger premium box.
Those triple packs right there.
Yeah, so the 2 on the
$4.99.
side only have 4 packs in them actually.
Okay.
Yeah, those are like a different variant. They have so many different products for every price range at the beginning. Like those aren't the ones I have. The 350. Those are like different.
Wow.
But yeah, so I mean I got them for $40 for
Around
that
300.
box. Is $40 like that one right there? Stop with the 25 anniversary on top. One more up. Oh shoot. Yeah, this. So that's how I bought them. And what you're looking at there is the big gold box saran wrapped with 4 of these in front of it.
Yeah.
So I got those in that kind of bundle for $40 each. And you can just see how the price skyrockets on these types of things.
Yeah.
So I went pretty hard on those as well, and I got a bunch of these single guys. If you type in the Pokemon or like just add 25 anniversary Charizard, Japanese, you'll see the chase card everybody wants from this set because it has a really cool like firework pattern to it. That really made me want to catch them all.
Are they doing those individually wrapped things because they want those special cards to be more out in the wild and not in boxes like sealed up? Like, is that why they're trying to push them into those individual packs, or?
You know, it's kind of a misfire that they did that because it would have skyrocketed the value of the boxes themselves way more if they had this Charizard and the Venusaur, Blastoise, etc. in it.
Yeah.
In the single pack, you have there's 25 different cards you can pull, and each card is from I think a different year per se of the 25-year anniversary. So it's 25 cards of like the greatest hits of the card game, which makes these packs so awesome that you could pull like something from 2002 World Champion deck, or you can pull one of the 3 starters, or you can pull like Rocket Zapdos from 2002, like all these other cards that in English they put in the main set, but for Japanese they put them in these single one-shot packs, which was a bizarre choice. it made it way easier for people like me to buy the good stuff without buying the
Yeah.
other one as much. So I didn't go too hard on the gold boxes as much because, like everyone else, I knew you can't get a Charizard from here. The best you can get in
Yeah.
there is you can get a gold Mew is like the chase card in there, which is like Mew, but it's like a shiny variant, so it's purple, I believe. But the whole card is gold otherwise.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a set that I've been trying to collect it because you get the 25-year anniversary stamp on there, and the card is like an firework of color, and it just looks awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
do actually have some of those here. I have some loose cards to go through as well,
Yeah.
and
Show,
I
show
do
some
have some of
Lucy's.
those.
What's
We'll
the
get there. We'll get there.
What's the priciest thing you got? Just like what's the priciest thing you got?
The priciest thing I got? I have. I don't have it with me, but I have 3 1999 first edition Pokemon base set booster packs
Sealed.
sealed.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
those are where you can pull the first edition base set Charizard that you see go for these crazy prices.
Yeah.
Oh, base sets. Spelling.
Wait, the box or just the pack? The pack.
Just the packs.
Wow, the
so, like,
packs go
these
for
ones.
thousands. Wow, 3 of
Yeah.
them right there.
That's so sick.
So I knew that those were a dream item for my collection. They are for a lot of people. The first pack they ever produced in America, and with like the lore of like the almighty first edition Charizard could be in them. Unfortunately, I know that my packs don't have Charizard because I bought them as light packs. Because people weigh the booster packs and can
I was gonna
actually
say,
tell if there's
these
heavy
weigh?
cards.
Yeah, there's scales.
Yeah.
That's
So they're showing right
interesting.
there. Those are good actually. So those ones are unlimited. They're not first edition, but the fact that they're 21 right there means that they're heavy. Usually that's like a
Okay.
common, but you never know till you open it. So some people they buy packs that look heavy, open it, and it's like maybe there's an extra piece of cardboard from a bad cut job on the card. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very unlikely that the packs I have contain hollow cards. But you never know. I'm not gonna open them. I want to get them framed, but right now they're just hiding in a box.
That's sick.
Would you ever get your shit rated?
Great.
Graded?
Eventually, maybe. I mean, like ever since I got into it, grading has been like this path you could take. But I've always thought that I'd rather put my funds into the product and not into a third party piece of plastic.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
just, whenever I have money, I just convince myself just buy more of the actual product. Don't spend, because it's expensive to grade. It could be like $15 a card. And I'm not trying to spend $1,000 and then not see my cards for 8 months and then get them back. And, I don't know, just like that money could be put into this one booster pack and then that thing sell, 4 years later, that thing's the price of all the cards I could have graded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of another cool set, this was the first big set that really blew my mind. This is called CP6. This was the 20th anniversary set. So 5 years before the one I just showed you. This
Wow.
set is a very expensive set nowadays. This was 2016, and it also has like reprints of all the base set cards. So this is almost like an exact reprint of base set in Japanese.
What's it called?
It's called CP6.
There it is.
So you can see the price of these boxes right there at the top, or it's no joke. This is like a big set that people appreciate. So these are 3-pack blisters, and there's 15 packs that come in those boxes. I do have 5 of those boxes as well.
Wow.
And I bought each of them for $40 in 2016.
Bro.
Yeah. So it just,
So are you then now thinking like, okay, so 2016 and then for the 2025, are you now thinking like, all right, I'm just kind of getting ready for the 30-year anniversary? Like, do you think about it like that as a collector, or are you like, no, there's other stops along the way that I should be paying attention to?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, I haven't bought anything in a while because of like this throttle of attention Pokemon's gotten. Like
Yeah.
everything like the only reason this went up so much is because in 2016 Pokemon still was like uh like no big deal again. Like it was still under the radar. A lot of people didn't relapse into their childhood, and so they didn't print a lot.
Yeah. Until
Nowadays,
COVID. Until like
yeah,
they had all
until
that free
COVID.
time to like get all nostalgic. Wow, yeah.
So with this set, like many before it, Pokemon planned out their manufacturing run and then they
Oh, there
stopped
it
it.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. But now Pokemon prints to demand. So they print until the shelves stop being sold.
Moving,
And
yeah.
it's paradoxical because everyone's buying it to put it in a fucking storage unit and not even opening it. And
Yeah.
so they're like, oh, we'll just make more. It's you know, the game's kind of
Yeah.
over until people forget about Pokemon again, which probably won't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
So the lightning in the bottle's out, and
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be there before the masses by sheer luck of finding my old collection before everyone else did.
Yeah. Because of that ceramics class. That ceramics
Yeah,
class snowballed into the
changed my life.
yeah. Hell yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Nick, do you
So
want to open
this,
a pack?
Do you have that piggy bank, by the way? Yeah, I'll open it.
it's at my parents'.
But
I
you still
may.
have it. That's sick.
Yeah. I actually have a photo of it. I might be able to send a photo right now of it. Is that an option?
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Let me see. Because I just transferred a bunch of photos from my old hard drive, and I had to go through my phone. So this might be like a perfect circumstance. I'm looking through my trash photos. Oh, it's not there. But I actually could just pull it up on my desktop right behind you guys
Oh,
if you want to see my art project.
It's fine, bro. We're not too worried about it.
All right.
But that's ow. That's cool. That's cool. You still have the piggy bank.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got 3 different types. I've got 2 Paradox Rifts,
Yeah.
and then I've got a Silver Tempest, and then I've got 1 American 151. Should I start with like the basic ones, or should I go into one of the other weirder ones?
What's
What do you
what's
think?
Ooh.
do one of these gas station
One of
ones.
these guys?
Yeah. Screw it. Just do
Gas
one of
station.
those.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I got a Paradox Rift here.
Yeah. No, we haven't pulled in a Pikachu ad.
What's up, Addy? Miss you, dog.
And Fats finally showed up.
Oh hell yeah! Welcome.
All right, let's rip it open. All right, Nick T. Oh, he's getting the smell.
It's like citrusy.
Oh, I forgot
That's
to
like,
smell it.
no joke. It's like legit, like fruity. It's like pineapple or something.
I wonder if they started
there's like
making
a
them
weird-
scented.
There's like a weird citrus thing to it. I
Okay.
don't know. That's interesting.
Whoa.
All right, what do we got here?
Miltank,
Back
nice. Classic Gen 2. Is that
What is that
Wormpod?
Wimpod.
Wimpod. This guy
One of
looks
those
cool.
Pikachu knockoffs.
Hell yeah.
Bustle.
Oh, I've seen these guys before.
Panda Mouse.
Panda Mouse, yeah. They're like the ice climbers in that one game. Whoa, this guy looks dope.
Apom. Or Ampom. Oh.
Oh.
Classic.
No, that. No.
Oh,
that's
that's
a
a
doll.
doll.
Though. Okay. So this is like one of the Pokemon would hold this in a game?
Yeah, I think in the original one, there's like a substitute attack that you could do where the Pokemon throws out a doll and the doll gets beat up for a turn.
In Scarlet or Violet, whatever one I played, Tinkaton, this one did hell of work for me.
Yeah.
This Pokemon helped me beat the game.
Nice.
Like, cause it's like fairy, ghost, like there's like hell of psychic maybe.
Yeah, it looks like a
helps out a lot.
tank.
oh,
This is your reverse hollow.
Here we go.
What is that? Dimapore?
So is there like a shiny in every pack?
Yeah, the reverse hollow is like the reverse hollow can be any card in the set. Oh, there's 2 reverse hollows. So yeah, reverse hollow is like a copy of every other card in the set, and you get one like shiny variant of it. So it could be like
Hell
that Wormpod could be a reverse hollow in a pack.
Okay.
Word
And
trio?
then
Yeah.
Now you got your regular holo. I don't know if this is guaranteed.
Lokix?
I've never heard of that
Oh,
guy.
it's he's in Scarlet. He's like a bug. He's like a praying mantis kind of bug.
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
Oh,
Mecha thing, yeah. Oh, and then I think that was
and then
Yeah.
the code
yeah.
card.
What is the code card? What is that?
So you can play online. You put that code in, you get to open a virtual pack for a virtual deck and play online with people.
Dude.
Oh, what? That's
People sell
Dude.
those too, by the way.
Dude,
I'm gonna
that's
say I was
really
gonna
cool.
pause the pod show on replay and use Nick's code.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do that. They scan them.
Jerry,
Yeah.
did you
really-
crack yours open? You got a whole box?
I got a whole box.
All right, let's
But
get it.
it's. I mean, yeah. All right. So it says it's X battle deck.
So I think what you got is you got like a full theme deck. Like you got you didn't get like a randomized pack like we did. You got like a deck you could instantly play with.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, this piece of
and I
shit ready
guess
to play.
No, let me show you how ready I am to play. Did your deck come with a little map thing?
So that's a playmat that lets you
it's a playmat.
know all
where
the
it's supposed
zones.
Yeah, I know how to play now.
No, I'm not ready to
but, so
play.
I guess my deck is based around this guy.
Kangaskhan.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so it comes with a bunch of basic energy.
Okay. Just a whole stack of
So
basic
that-
energy.
Yeah, that reminds me of what's it called? Magic.
Magic?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Then I got Smoliv. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just green
It's
screened out.
green.
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah.
It's gone.
You can kind of see it there. You can kind of see it. Let's see. Then I got some people.
Humans?
Nimona. Yeah, I got some humans. Nimona. Draw 3 cards is what it says to do.
Yeah, that's probably a supporter. It's like a type of trainer card that you can play one per turn that gives you like a pretty broken effect. Yeah, they're called supporters.
Did they give
I
you
got
more
some,
shiny guys or anything? They didn't even hook you up with shiny guys?
No.
Wow.
One shiny guy. Yeah.
One
Yeah,
shiny
So,
guy?
like, you guys, I got one shiny guy.
Nick D
And I think
Nick
this
D's
was,
over
like,
here getting like
17 bucks.
3 shiny guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Pokeballs.
Yeah, those are that's more of like a functional buy.
Then I got a Dolive. Apply oil. Alright, that's not gonna work.
No,
I think if it's green, it's just not gonna work,
I think it's hilarious that you keep trying though. I'm loving it on my end.
Sometimes it works.
I'm like, man,
Sometimes it works.
Jerry just keeps holding it up.
Olive, shroomish.
But nothing on any
Let's see if there's
value
any
because
cool looking ones.
you didn't get any shiny guys. And that's the only thing that's worth any money, right? Right? Or am I wrong to think that?
Yeah, I mean those decks right there are pretty much for entry level playing, and you get the same thing every time you buy it. So
Oh, really?
they're it's
Oh,
exactly the
okay.
same.
Oh, Jer's an idiot. Jer's an idiot.
A little bit.
I'm participating.
You did. You tried, Jer. You got one shiny card. You got
Yeah,
one
you got a
shiny
guaranteed
card.
hit.
You got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So is there
I
ever?
got this stuff, which is shiny. I don't
Damage
know.
counters,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, okay. I
The,
was
the
wondering.
math.
And then I got like a little pog thing.
Oh, so you got
Yeah,
you got the straight up set.
Yeah, no, it's a whole set and like instructions on how to play and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they really were like, let's get this guy going.
Now,
That's dope.
Jer, can I ask you a question?
Uh huh.
Why did you get that?
That's all they had.
that's all that's left.
Where did you go?
Okay.
The Dwayne Reed up the street.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There was nothing left, and there's none like
New York's hot on the
around.
Pokemon cards.
Either that. I mean, I don't know. I guess there was another pharmacy I should have checked. That was across the street, but I didn't.
Hmm.
Yeah, pro tip for you guys: if you want to buy more ever,
Yeah.
go on to eBay or something because it's so much more expensive retail than like what you can get on eBay. You can like shoot the best offer, hit an auction, and yeah, I
Wow.
never buy in
Okay.
person.
Okay.
Mm.
At,
Okay.
at Target too, and like
That
Best
is a
Buy,
pro
and
tip.
Yeah, I mean, if you the new sets retail around like maybe $80 or so, and there's 36 packs in the booster box, so it's like $250 a pack. But you go to Target, it's like $525 for one pack. Like
yeah,
you know what you paid for those, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's more expensive for less, you know. And if you buy a
Yeah.
case, which is like 12 boxes, you get a way better deal. And that's how they get you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. All right, fuck it,
Mhm.
dude. I'm opening a pack.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're going. We're
Smell them. Smell them.
no. That's just the smell like cardboard. All right.
There you go.
Same guy on the packaging. Now, is there a way to open the packaging, Ryan?
I open it like a bag of chips. Looks like you're doing it right. The Japanese packs are notoriously harder to open because if you look at this pack, the top is way more like flimsiness than the bottom is. Like the cards are way at the bottom, and this top part is like not even pack. It's like a closed off piece of plastic. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like sealed at the top. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a weird long top style.
I'm going like that. Okay.
I got a good feeling about your pack. I feel like there's something in there.
Packaging. I could sell this. All right. First guy. Nothing, right?
Some
I've seen
psychic
him.
Second guy.
Spinda. That's
Spinda.
Gen 3. Pretty cool Pokemon.
Next guy.
I don't know
Tinkatink.
that one.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Tinkatink. A huge fan.
Oh,
Oh, another
Mouse.
tandem mouse.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
repeat.
Did I get two of those?
do you guys have you open the same set?
Oh yeah, we're open. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Oh, I got a human.
Chantal.
Humans are cool. All right.
Rubbish or Garbodor? Yeah, this is where I'm like, that's a Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty horrific looking.
Damn, I'm getting a lot of
Future booster.
jibber jabber cards, huh?
You getting some train now? You got your reverse.
Dude,
You got this guy already.
I already got that guy in this pack.
But now you got that reverse shiny.
I got him shiny and not shiny.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
All right, I guess that's cool.
Oh, so this set you get two reverses. They really giving you all the.
Oh, I
the
like that
foil.
guy that leg kick out. Look at that leg kick out, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that a
leg kick out.
Tentacruel?
That's
Oh, yeah. So sometimes they reimagine OG Pokemon. This is Tentacruel from Gen 1. But they made it like a land walker. Oh, nice. Atu. This is a Gen 2, one of my favorites. Very
cool
cool
looking card.
Pokemon.
I didn't get
And
no,
behind that,
I didn't get no
water.
full. Nick D, you pulled some good stuff last night, huh?
Yeah, he got like
Yeah.
a good pack.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a Chevron pack
That's
too.
cool.
Like just random.
Wow.
You guys and your gas stations destroying the earth. Take the train.
We don't really have a train. Should we get into some of my collection, Ryan? You can tell me if I got anything valuable.
Yeah, let's run
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm excited to see what you got.
All right, first thing, what we got here? We got a Pikachu, little
Oh,
figurine
nice.
from
That's the classic Pikachu.
from Japan. Don't know what it
If
says.
you look at
Sick of
the
you.
if you look at the Pikachu nowadays, he's like a whole different body type. Like the chubby, chunky Pikachu is like a classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we got, and this one still works.
Meowth. What do you do?
You hear that?
No,
All right.
Not really? Oh wow.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah.
What does he blow air?
No, he talks. But I can hear him, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Well, that's what we
That's
started
sick.
off
Remind me
with.
of like Burger King
Nice.
toys.
We got the sealed
Yeah.
and dealed. I'm not gonna open
So
this.
sick.
And that's like this is like a brick, bro.
There's like 40 packs in there. Yeah.
That's dope. When'd you get that?
100
So,
It's 120 packs, Ryan.
You got like the jumbo set. Damn.
120.
That came out 2 Halloweens ago, and then they did a new one this Halloween.
That was green.
That was green. Yeah, I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
So is that more of just like a collector's item as opposed to being like having good cards, or is it like no, you'll get good cards in that if you were to open it?
So that set specifically was made. The reason there's 120 packs in there is because they wanted you to give those out for Halloween instead of
Trick-or-treaters.
candy.
Yeah.
So you buy those to give them away, and there's only like 3 cards in those packs. But you know, every set has like a tier list of what is the most desired card. I think in that one it's a Mewtwo. But all the cards in there are reused artwork from past sets. But they put a
Okay.
cool little holographic pumpkin stamp on it, which is pretty cool.
That is dope.
It's a small set. I think there's only like 16 different cards you can pull, so you could probably get the whole set easy. Yeah, that's the new one, the green one, and you can see it like lots of 10 of boxes of 50 packs. It's very cheap.
Yeah.
So I bought 4 of the one that Tubi has as a speculation. I was like, this is a cool niche thing. People love Halloween. They might not make more of this, but even now the original one is so abundant. Like, yeah, these ones, like, it wasn't like as big of a investment success as my other ones. But it's one of those things where even if it doesn't pop off, I'm still stoked to have it. It's
I like
a
the
fun-
package
Yeah,
art
yeah.
too. The package art looks sick
Yeah.
on it, and it feels
Yeah, yeah.
heavy. And you're like, dude, this is some Pokemon cards.
Yeah, give it 5 years. Who knows?
I'm
You know?
keeping it. I'm keeping
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm juiced off having it.
I want to pick up some of the green ones too, because that might as well. Well, they're so the cheapest
I
packs you
should've.
could buy.
I
Honestly,
seen it too, and I should have. But here's all my trainer cards. I have them separate in a bag.
Okay.
But to get into the real cards, should we start off just with the order I have it in?
Yeah, let's run it.
Oh, Pico.
I mean-
Pico make an appearance.
I'll
Oh,
be
what's up,
curious
Pico?
to see the holographics, of course. Those are like the. But if you have anything, like I said on a call we had earlier, like there's a lot of stuff from the original era of cards where they're commons, but because of printing errors, they're very sought after. Yeah, so we have a Shadowless Charmander right there. Nice.
And then with the shadow.
Yeah,
And then a shadow.
Shadowless Charmeleon. Oh, you got some Japanese. Nice. Nice. You got a Japanese Team Rocket set right there. Yeah, that's one of my favorite sets of all time.
What are we looking at for the shadowless Charmander?
Charmander? In played condition, I'm say $5.
Okay.
You're going for PSA 10, you maybe like 250, I'm guessing.
And then what Charmeleon?
Hard to say.
Probably $5.
Right there, PSA 9 was like 70-ish. Best
Okay.
offer, but 13
that's
shipping.
shadowless? Yeah, shadowless.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All
I mean,
right.
that's still a payday right
We
there.
got what?
Yeah, seriously.
A couple of shadowless Vulpix.
Now, a fun little common thing about the Vulpix that people notice, I think it's good that you have the unlimited there too. If you look at the Shadowless, for some reason it says HP 50, but all other cards in the set say 50 HP at the top.
Wow.
There was an error where for Vulpix the text was swapped on all of the cards. For some reason they messed that up.
That's interesting.
Yeah, got a shadowless one of those too.
The Shadowless set is one of my favorites of the base set era because it shows the development of the card game's identity to how they made it moving on forward. It was this rare eclipse moment that didn't last long. Oh, you got a Flareon from Jungle, Shadowless
That
Magmar.
Flareon just looks cool. That art on
Either
the
those,
Flareon is dope.
either of these worth anything?
Yeah, definitely. They're not gonna be.
I have both
I mean,
Magmars.
anything shadowless that isn't the main 3 starters in their evolutions are probably gonna be less. A Gem 10 shadowless Magmar, yeah, $60. But what
$2.
another cool thing to note is a lot of the original artwork for the main series of like the first big sets were all hand drawn. Nowadays, everything is computer generated and
Yeah,
illustrated.
yeah.
So the artists on these cards are very beloved, and they will appear at Comic-Con and such to have and people will have the cards signed, because the artworks are so iconic, and the way that the use of white in the cards too is always something that I find really cool
None of these.
because it
None
shows
of
like
these are shadowless.
the paint strokes almost.
None of those were shadowless.
Yeah.
So that's all my fire type, and now we're moving into my lightning. We got the Pikachu.
Okay.
We got the Pikachu's.
Nice,
I
yeah.
think that's a shadowless.
So,
That's a shadowless Pikachu right there, my friends. And then we got
so
the,
something to
Do
notice.
you
some kind of weird limited edition Pikachu, the Wonder with a weird W. Rye, you ever
That's
seen
a
that?
first edition one, yeah. That okay. So these 3 are actually worth a quick discussion. So if you look at the shadowless Pikachu, there's 2 variants of shadowless Pikachu, and the difference in the 2 is that there's a red cheeks and a yellow cheeks shadowless Pikachu, and you got the rare one, which is the red cheeks Pikachu for the shadowless. You'll notice the unlimited one has yellow Thunderbolt cheeks.
Yeah. And then that's
So that's
this
another.
card worth
Yeah,
$700 right there?
if it was in a PSA 8, that is that the E3? Okay, no. So
I mean,
that one
I didn't play
in
the game.
eBay,
These have been pretty much. They're pretty.
the eBay listing is for an
Pretty good
E3. You know that convention? They
Yeah.
had the Pikachu way
Yeah.
back when. So that one has an E3 stamp on it. That makes it like more coveted. But yeah,
Okay.
that Shadowless Pikachu is
But then I got
that's one I would frame.
What about this first edition Pikachu with the W?
So that one actually came in a comic, like the kind of like this Ratchet and Clank one for like what's it called? Game Freak. They
Okay.
had their magazines that they would give out,
I was a
and
huge
they would
Game
actually
Freak.
have that in the Game Freak like magazine.
Then I got another
That's
one.
what the W is.
I got one without the W.
That one is
One
from
with
the
it,
Jungle set.
and then
Yeah.
without. And then I got the.
But what's interesting
Raichu.
about the W stamped one is an error because it has a first edition stamp, but it wasn't in a set where there was a first edition release. It was another mistake. So there's all these funny fumbles that the company made, and people are like, they're not really too accurate on this sometimes.
All right, I got one coming up here, Ryan. You tell me if it's worth anything.
But look at that eBay listing for the one you have. It's
Here's from the.
in a 10, it's not that bad, yeah.
Here we go from the movie with a movie stamp.
Yeah, oh, that's a great one. So iconic.
Did you like actively
Oh.
collect these, or was it like you just bought sets
yeah.
and then went back
No, I
and
collected.
oh shit,
Tubi, that
Okay.
top Electabuzz is a first edition base set one. That's actually that
Shadowless
right there.
Shadowless.
Yeah.
So that pack I
hold
showed
on.
you, I told you about, I had the 3 first edition base set. You could pull that Electabuzz from it, and then I believe it's an uncommon. So it's anything from first edition base set is at least to me something to stop and look at. I just adore it.
Not that much. The Pikachu's worth more than that.
Well, let's see a first edition one. That one's shadowless.
We're not seeing first
91.
edition shadowless.
Yeah, this is a
first
whole
edition shadowless on that one, boys. Come on now.
that one's
We
like
talking about Nick
50
D. Come
bucks
on
there.
now. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, Electabuzz is a cool Pokemon too.
None of the rest.
It's cool you got some Japanese up in here.
You got the little Japanese. I bought like a pack or 2. You know what I mean? There's a splash in there.
Yeah.
But that Electabuzz, all right.
That Jolteon is sick.
First edition Electabuzz is a good one to keep, huh? All right. Well, I'm
Yeah,
keeping all of
dude.
them, but
I mean, that's like the oldest Pokemon card you probably have. Actually, the Japanese ones.
well, dude, I bought all of them
base
in
set
packs. Like, I didn't buy these separately, so like all the cards are the same age. It's just
the Japanese ones were manufactured in 1994 or 6. Actually, they're way older than the English. Just a little tidbit for you.
True. Okay. What about this? What about this Mewtwo with the stamp?
I mean, those ones were printed in the millions,
Or that
so they're
Mew?
not rare, but they're cool.
What about
Yeah,
that
that's the same.
Mew with the
that one. I don't know where that Mew came from, but that one's also very abundant. The Abras are dope. I love Abra. Alakazam
that
has some cool
Slowpoke
history
was
of
sick.
being
That art's
banned.
dope on that.
Those are like my
Yeah.
3 favorite Pokemon: Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam. I think that's like my favorite evolution.
Yeah, they're so sick. And in the games, they really shaft you because the only way to get Alakazam is by trading a Kadabra. So your buddy gets it and it evolves. It's some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Here's a couple Shadowless. A little
Oh,
Shadowless
yeah,
right
first
there.
edition Ghastly.
Yeah,
Nice.
Shadowless Ghastly.
Yeah, that one is sick, dude. That's a rarity.
That's a good one, huh? Jerry,
I like
can we
that,
pull that
yeah.
one up, Jerry? Ghastly, first edition.
Ghastly.
See if we got any money
First
on that.
edition base set Ghastly. Yeah, that's sick.
This is Shadowless one right there too.
Jinx, nice.
Jinx, Shadowless. And then a Shadowless
Drowsy.
Drowsy.
Yeah, dude, you definitely opened up some Shadowless packs.
Well, I didn't know I
I'm
was.
jealous.
I was
Yeah.
I was a kid. I was just like, I'm opening up Pokemon cards. I didn't. There was no thought in my mind about keeping them. It was all about opening them and seeing what was inside.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking for, Jerry? Which one? Ghastly.
You're Ghastly.
Let's go Ghastly.
Ghastly. No H. No H.
Whoa.
No H.
No age.
No H.
Type out.
While Jerry's looking that up, I got a Squirtle. He's not first edition, but he is Shadowless.
Nice. Yeah.
A
Oh, the War
Shadowless.
Turtle too.
Yep.
I always like that War Turtle art. I think it's sick.
Rest of them got shadows. Yeah, some dope art. The Japanese art is pretty dope, though. Just to point out, like the Japanese art.
I just like the language. The way the
There's the
language is
American.
written looks so cool.
There's the Japanese. You know what I mean? Like the Japanese art is really dope, and I even recognized that as a kid. But
The cards are like glossier too.
But
They have a different
wait till
texture
this
to 'em.
next page though, because it's kind of the opposite. I think the American art almost might be better here, although the other one's kind of goofy.
So that's
170
yeah.
for that Ghastly.
170
In a 10.
in a 10.
In a 10,
Looks
yeah.
like it.
First edition
Yeah,
though,
in a 10.
Rye. That's, I mean, come on now. It's
That's what matters, man.
Yeah.
Don't buy the grade, buy the card.
there's a little shadowless right there. Another shadowless.
Yeah,
right
the
there,
Shadowless
too.
is so cool because it makes the card look so much older and like than it actually is. It was only a few months different.
Oh, those
but
are the American and the Japanese.
I think they had more of a Magic the Gathering look to them.
It's like the same art.
Yeah,
pretty much.
100%.
Well,
Yeah, you got some great diversity in your card. I can tell like the sets that you opened. You opened Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes, Team Rocket, Jungle, and base set. You don't have any fossil, which is interesting. I can tell this by the emblems on the cards. Base set had no emblem.
little shadowless right there. That's a
Oh,
classic.
Shadowless Magikarp.
Yeah.
That's sick.
You gotta have that. And
That's so
oh,
cool.
wait till you see this one, boys, because this is one of my favorite cards I got. Japanese Magikarp.
Nice from Team Rocket.
Look at
That's
some
dope.
awesome.
It's a
art.
great one. Yeah,
art on
there's
that
people
one's
who
beautiful,
collect
too.
like only Magikarps. There's a big. There's actually some really expensive Magikarp cards.
Yeah, Magikarp's the man. Love Magikarp.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right, I'm not right. We got a little bit further. We haven't even got my shinies are all on one separate thing.
Dude, I can't wait. You're gonna blow
Come
my
on,
mind. I can feel it. I've still got some stuff here, by the way, too. If you want to see some others.
Hell yeah.
We got time, right? We're
Oh, nice. You got
Shadowless.
Dratini and Dragon. Oh, dude, that's a page.
Pokemon.
Beautiful. Dragonite was always one of my
beautiful art
favorite.
on that one too.
Do you guys
Both those
remember
are
the
hilarious.
anime episode with Dragonite where it was like a giant one at the lighthouse?
Yeah.
It was like this mysterious Godzilla-sized Pokemon that went to the lighthouse like once a year or something. It just like
remember
stirred
that.
my imagination as a kid. It was
You know
well
what?
done.
I'll kind of Ryan. Maybe I'll show you these separately because I got a lot more to go through. Should we just skip to the shinies?
Yeah,
Let's
I
just-
mean, you might have some other gold though. It's hard to tell, but I'm enjoying just scanning the page and seeing what I can pick up. Reminds me of like
We'll go.
going to a card shop. Oh, Pidgey's one of
Shadowless.
my favorites. So cool.
Nothing else
Yeah.
there. All those are shadowies. Next one, I think that first guy's
Rattata,
shadowless.
super dope.
Also shadowless.
Yeah, Eradicate.
But I don't think there's any other first editions on this page. Oh wait.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd put all those together somewhere.
Yeah, I should, right?
Yeah, those are like the coolest in my opinion. Because that was one of my dreams when I was like just getting back into it. I was like, I want to complete sets. I want to do binder sets of every release. But I quickly learned it's super expensive, so I kind of gave up on that dream. Yeah, because then you get all the art.
The art on these dudes is just so good.
So there's an error with these Diglets too that you might have, where the fighting symbol, the little circle, the hand is turned sideways on some of the cards for the dig attack, I believe. It's this weird small error.
No.
Not on those ones.
No, that's in a bad condition too. No, not on. I have two of them. I have a shadowless and a shadow, but no, I don't have that. Bunch of nothing there. No first editions.
Ivysaur's sick. So
Yes.
Shadowless.
A shadowless Ivysaur. A shadowless.
Got eyes like a hawk,
Bulbasaur,
man.
A shadowless coughing. A shadowless Tangler.
Nice. Yeah, dude, all those Shadowless are sick.
A few shadowless.
It's
on
very
these too. Nothing jumps out. No first editions.
So some fun history. Wizards of the Coast was the company that made Pokemon cards back in the day. They're the company that always made Magic the Gathering cards. I believe they're based in Seattle. And so there's some interesting like data on the release of shadowless cards because they seem to be more of a West Coast phenomenon based on where they show up in collectors' collections. Oh, we're looking at the Black Lotus. Oh, nice. Oh, you have a shadowless Blastoise? Bro,
Shadowless Blastoise.
dude.
Shadow Blastoise.
Lapras.
Shadowless.
Oh, and you got the. Oh my god, dude.
And then with the
shadow. Yeah, you opened up some packs,
and the
dude.
Japanese boy.
Wow,
that's sick, dude.
Dude, that Blastoise is sick.
Yeah, that Blastoise.
Yeah, the color. If you look at the Blastoise compared to each other, the shadowless one is so much more saturated, and it looks so cool to me. Like the deeper blues on the Pokemon. They really nailed it, and then they backtracked to this like overexposed version of the Pokemon.
What are we looking at, Jerry?
Yeah.
Not bad on that one, Jerry. Not bad on that. Oh, here
yeah, dude, I'll take that one off your hands.
You can fucking go fuck yourself, right?
I've always wanted to do a complete shadowless set where, because binders have 9 slots a page, and I wanted to do 3 of each shadowless holo from the first set. And I've actually been chipping away at it.
Shadowless.
That's sick.
Shadowless Mewtwo.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, those are some winners. The shadowless Mewtwo actually came in a starter deck, like the one that Jerry opened.
Oh, really?
Way back when. They had starter decks. And Gyarados, Hitmonchan, Mewtwo, and one other, I think Chansey, all came in starter decks as like the front card, and they were shadowless. Like, so you could get like guaranteed shadowless back in the day.
That's sick.
Yeah. Oh, dude, oh my god, you got the Nidoking and the Venusaur shadowless. Bro, you opened some packs. You're about to show me like a shadowless Charizard. I'm gonna need to change my picks.
That got stolen when I was a kid. I had it.
Oh, dude, you have like almost a whole shadowless collection. The Ninetales,
2 shadowless.
the Machamps are actually always first edition shadowless, by the way.
Oh, really?
Actually, they can be unshadowless, but they were in a starter deck, and they always came first edition. They didn't actually come from booster packs. It's like the biggest red herring for collectors.
Edition, huh?
Yeah. They're like this weird red herring of rarity that everyone falls for. You can't get an unlimited one.
Oh,
but yeah, dude, that's impressive stuff.
Addie's trying to correct you on Ryan on where it's. You know what, Addie? If it's close to Seattle, then It's Seattle, bro. We don't care, Mister. I'm from
It might
Seattle,
be.
guy.
Was it Bellevue? Is that what he said?
Nah, we're not even gonna acknowledge what he said. All right, Ryan. So that was what I had. Some decent stuff from my childhood, right?
Dude, oh my god, yeah, you have some good ones, dude. That's great. You just gotta get yourself a Shadowless Charizard so you can have the trio Shadowless.
That's
That's
what I
sick.
saw. Yeah.
I'm stoked for
Yay.
you, man.
Thank you, bro. And well, now I got these to add to my collection.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
That's the first time I've opened a Pokemon cards since those.
Damn.
And I only bought this because I liked the art and it was for a decent price. And I was like, and I debated I was going to hand these out for Halloween. And then at the last minute, I was like, nah, I'm going to keep it.
Okay, Schmeagle.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
Wow.
what else?
Yeah.
You got some other shit you want to show us? Let's see
Oh
something
yeah,
else.
let me see what else. My desk is getting full. So this is some fun.
Oh, Mewtwo. Fats said his favorite one was Mewtwo. I have the Shadowless Mewtwo, Fats, if you're still here. If anything, I'll leave that
You
to
can
you.
buy it off of him.
I'll leave it to you in my will. Now you got to murder me.
Oh man, yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff in here. All right, so let's start out with some sealed packs of
Okay.
Team Rocket.
Ooh.
The cards that
That's
were in
dope.
your binder come from these sealed packs.
Those the Japanese?
These are the English ones, actually.
Oh, okay.
They
They're
got
cool
several.
looking.
They have several.
Like
Yeah,
with
they have
the
amazing.
black and red and purple color scheme. That's sick.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite sets. I definitely stocked up on these guys. And they do come in a first edition pack set as well. I do have some of those, just not with me on site here.
Damn right, those go for a pretty penny, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
that's scale. Have you scaled those?
No, actually. I never scaled these ones because I was not planning to open any. Because that's the thing. Once you scale it, you know it's heavy. It's like an itch. You're like, oh, I know it could be a Charizard. So I'm like,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
This is another set that came out. This is called Base Set 2. So Base Set was the original set. These are sealed packs of the reprint set that they did. It was kind of like this weird filler set where they just added all the cards from Base Set and Jungle together, and they put them in these packs. They come in a booster box as well. So I got some of these hanging around here.
Those are cool. I like that OG
This
art.
is something you're probably going to be
Yeah.
pretty stoked on. This is 2 booster boxes of the Jungle set, the second set ever released.
Okay.
That is dope.
So I bought these opened. They are full of packs though, just like you'd see in the store. Oh, this is actually a Japanese pack in here of the CP6 set on top. A couple of them actually.
Is that enough packs theoretically to fill out Tubes' collection? Like how would he how many boxes would he need to finish a jungle set from where he is now?
The Jungle set is actually a really small set. There's only 64 different cards in it. So each
Oh, okay.
pack, each booster box has 36 packs. So if I go in here, it's like a 90s wet dream. We just have packs
Yeah.
on packs
Holy
of
shit.
the whole set.
That's the actual set.
Yeah, unopened.
Damn.
Yeah, so I went hard on the sealed product.
Yeah.
I have several of these
Well,
boxes
What are we looking like?
sealed
Jerry? Wow. Okay.
as well, unopened.
About
I have about
192.
yeah, and there's about like 36 in this. This one's full too of packs, unweighed. So
But then there's one single
Um,
pack that sold for 202. I don't get that.
it could be first edition variant or just auction mood swings.
Hmm.
But yeah, I actually brought these down to LA because I was planning on selling them. But I don't know. I just haven't done that yet.
How much would
I was
how
more
much would you sell a single pack, or are you trying to sell them all as a whole?
well. There's several different ways that you could sell. I would ideally start with my connections I made through Instagram and offer at the listing of the most recent eBay sold price minus 10%. And why I say minus 10%
Mm.
is because I would have a 10% cut from eBay if I sold them there anyways. So the buyer
Yeah.
gets a cheaper price, and I get the same price I would have gotten anyways. And that's kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my ideal approach to
Totally.
yeah. And thankfully over the years I've made some cool connections where people will just buy stuff that they know I have like when I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like I'm sitting in a nice spot, and as the years go by, I feel pretty confident that things will only go up in value as all these YouTubers constantly tear open these boxes, leaving less in
Yeah.
existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this set was the second one to come out. It's a beautiful box. It's sets like that. The sets used to be so like focused on like wilderness, like the fossil set, the jungle set. It's just
Yeah.
like this. They really kept to like the beastly aspect of Pokemon that I really enjoyed as a kid. I'll open this other box too to prove I'm not a fraud. Oh, so this is actually a different set. Look, I'm surprising myself. Well, there's all the jungle,
Right.
but this is also the Gym Heroes set. This is 4 packs of a set that came out a few months, maybe a few years after this one. This one has some other cards that you actually had in your binder as well.
Okay.
So that's like the bulk of my sealed stuff I have here. I do have some loose cards too. I could show you if you're interested in that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for.
But here's the
Let's see
twist.
it.
My phone is at 6%, so I'm gonna go as fast as I can. I'm gonna put away everything after. I eventually just fade off the map here. So this is how I store them. It's like a box that for cards, and then I put them in top loaders, and they fit in there really well. I don't really have the best cards from my collection here, but what I'll do is just kind of grab a chunk of this and kind of run through it. We'll start from the back. So this is the Erica from the 151 set I was telling you about. This is what a full art trainer can be like. This, I think the back one's here. This is the full art Zapdos from that 151 set.
That's cool as shit. That one looks awesome.
I have some of those like full art cards, like Ivysaur here. I opened up like maybe 40 of the packs when I got them. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Squirtle. These are pre-release cards, so they came in like this little kit that came out for like pre-release. They do it for every set. These ones are just kind of like some random ones I got. Some like, yeah, just some cool holos from random sets that I can't even explain.
What is your like white whale at this point? What is the thing that like you're like, God damn, if I can only get my hands on that?
Well, I've never owned a first edition base set Charizard. The
Yeah,
pinnacle
okay.
of the hobby. I've never had one. I have
Yeah.
5 Shadowless Charizards, 2 in PSA 8 graded. But I've never actually gotten one with that little tiny stamp on it
Yeah.
to the CP6 set. These are some of the like full art cards that you can get from that. They're just like these really cool like Mega Charizard evolutions.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah. And what's funny in the Japanese set, the words are in English. So it says
Yeah.
Crisis Vine, and it like
That's
curls
really
around the
cool.
Pokemon. But in English, that's in Japanese.
Yeah.
So
I
we got
like
Hydro
this like
Bombard.
style, how they're all like dynamic and like
Yeah. They look.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so that's from the CP6 set. That's one of my favorite releases. It's just like a phenomenal set that is very elusive nowadays. They also had these things called break cards that everyone hated, but I loved. They're actually like
Yeah,
a
that's cool as
sideways
shit.
card. Yeah, it looks like something you
I'm
get
into
at
that.
like a pizzeria with that,
Yeah.
$25 sticker thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So they have like a whole bunch of these variants.
Dude,
They look so
Ninetales.
fake, but and the Pokemon's like solid gold too, just to add to like
Yeah.
I love it. I
I
think
like
that's cool
that.
as
It's
shit.
good. Yeah.
yeah. So I got a bunch of those. Unfortunately, like all the bangers are at that disclosed location. Um, and then besides that, like just I got some like Yu-Gi-Oh cards here you might recognize if you're fans. Just like some old school. Oh, these are backwards. But yeah, I mean, then for like sealed cards or like loose cards, unfortunately, I don't have like the good ones. But next time I hop on, I'll try and schedule it with you guys to where I'm actually in the area where my cards are.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
So that way,
Yeah. Well, you have to let me know next time you're up there. All right. Before we lose you, let's try to open some more decks real quick. Nick D.
I'm gonna do the Silver Tempest.
nice. That one actually has a Lugia. You know Lugia?
Yeah, get that odor.
I
Get
think
that
so.
odor.
That set has like a Lugia card that's the alt art that's really cool.
I got a Fan P here.
Nice. Gen 2.
Oh, I know
Litten.
this dude. Litten, hell yeah. Rufflet. Fennekin.
I think that's a starter fire type for one of the.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Durant.
Oh, here's a shiny guy.
Oh, got a shiny here. Kling Clang. I've definitely seen this guy before.
Yeah, some kind of metal guy.
Ooh, a shiny potion or something? A stone?
Forest Stone.
Sealstone. Sealstone. Oh, Forest Sealstone. Is that for evolving? What's a Sealstone?
I don't know. They do make like new mechanics in the game all the time, but yeah, I don't know what
got a
that one
Whale
is.
Lord. Oh, I got a Ninetales. I got a Whale Lord. My bad. I don't know if you guys saw that Whale Lord.
Oh,
And
nice.
then Ninetales.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's a
on
great.
That's a great art too.
Yeah, that's cool as
I
shit.
like that Ninetales.
What I like to
I've
do with
never
all the
seen that one
useless
before.
common cards is I actually put them on logs and I throw knives at them. By the way, so they do
That's
have a
cool as
use.
shit. That's cool as shit.
All right.
Yeah, next time you go axe throwing, you can bring your cards and just tape them up there.
Hell
I might
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because
My trash cards.
the bulk is just so much. It's overwhelming.
Like look at this deck so far. Like,
Yeah.
That's just from. Holy shit.
Like, what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I usually am very selective, and that's another part of not opening it. You don't have to deal with all the loose cards.
Yeah.
Oh, he's opening it. What set is this?
Paradox
Okay,
Rift again?
Paradox Rift. Yeah, this is like one of the
Smell
very
it.
new ones.
There is definitely an odor. It is a little piney.
You know, it's like it's weird. Like it's like you wouldn't expect that. I expected
It's-
like ink and paper, like a comic book. And
Yeah. Could be the glue, maybe.
It's not. Yeah.
They got kids huffing glue out here. Remoraid, nice. That one's Gen 2.
That one's cool.
Represent.
Pumpkaboo. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Oh,
Zubat. Oh,
Zubat,
nice.
hell yeah.
Juice off that.
I
one.
always rock the Zubat in the games.
Classic. Oh, I have this
Yeah,
dude.
seriously.
This is one of the characters I went
you
after, where he's like
Hell
a
yeah.
treasure chest. Come on,
It's like a
Ryan.
Venus
That's dope.
flytrap, kind of. Nice.
Oh, a broom. Who doesn't
First
love?
Duster.
Duster.
Yeah, let's go, broom.
Orbeetle.
Orbeetle. Hell yeah.
I think it's like an alien themed insect evolution line.
That's a cool looking card. He looks unhinged.
Quaff.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
You got
dude,
Porygon,
that's sick.
nice.
I go with the rest
That's
of my
hella sick.
Porygons. I'll add it to the collection of Porygons. Ooh,
Oh, the Snorlax doll.
Nice.
Returns.
I got the
This is sick.
shiny Snorlax doll though, huh? Was your shiny
Hell
too,
yeah.
Yeah,
Nick?
the
We
reverse.
both got the
I
shiny?
don't think so. I think mine was normal.
Oh, you got a Kingdra. Sick.
Is that a good one?
That's
Cool
another
card.
Gen 2. Yeah. They added like a third evolution, the Horsea, the little seahorse Pokemon. They made it water
Oh.
dragon type Kingdra.
Okay, and that's my
That's
last card.
Very sick.
Kingdra.
Yeah.
I gotta But Nick D pulled that freaking full colored one, man. I'm still congrats, Nick D. At least one
Thank
of us
you.
pulled
I'm gonna-
something cool.
I've got
I'll open
another
one
gas
more
station
too.
one.
All right, go ahead.
yeah,
Go
like-
ahead,
like
Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm
I'm
gonna do
gonna grab a
151.
random.
I'll leave this guy. I don't need to do
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I'll get another 151. This is the only loose packs I have that aren't super vintage. I'm really hoping to get some kind of full art because I would like to complete all of this set.
I bet the
I just-
undisclosed location is Rai's bed. McMasher on that one, Rai.
So we
Hell
got
yeah.
Jigglypuff.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Bulbasaur.
Hell
Classic.
yeah.
That's a great one. Any starters? Eevee.
Dude.
We're getting some heavy hitters
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, seriously.
We got the reverse is Nidoking. That's a cool
Dude,
one.
that is cool as shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show the reverse too because there's actually a bunch of Pokeballs. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the background.
Oh wait, hang on. So those Pokeballs, this is like a rarity in the set. I should have checked. They can actually be Master Balls, and then you get one. It's like a rare variant,
Wow. Okay.
but this one's just a Pokeball. I should check the other one to
That's
see what that
awesome.
was. So this could be our hit. Oh, we got the
Oh,
same
wow.
guy.
That's insane.
Sweet.
Oh wow.
That's insane.
So that's the regular Hollow.
That's insane.
That's dope.
Wow.
I always got Nidoking in the games too because he's just like, look at him, dude.
Yeah.
And then we got our closers. We got a Haunter.
Love that guy.
That's a cool card.
Yeah,
a
it's
cool
a great,
art,
great
yeah.
Oh,
art.
that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That background is tight.
Oh, and Hitmonchan,
Yeah.
the Jackie Chan Pokemon.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna check to see if that other one was the Master Ball.
While you're doing
you
that,
know what?
I'll open my 151.
I didn't get a reverse because I got the alt hollow, so I didn't get the reverse Pokeball one in this pack.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there's all these interesting like rules to how they make them. Sweet, yeah, those are great. I'll take a double Nidoking any day.
And BK just hopped
Oh, yeah.
on, and the first thing he heard Ryan say was Master Balls. Nice. That's what we're here for.
Okay, so this is the
Goldie.
English
Yeah, I got the
151.
English. Yeah.
English 151 right here.
So this
Right
should be the
on,
same Pokemon arts.
Ooh, that's a cool art right there on the Ghastly.
I like that.
Yeah, I like
That's
that
my
art.
favorite one so far.
A Paris, nice.
I fucking hate Paris.
Oh, nice. Gloom.
Gloom.
Dude, I use Gloom a lot. I feel
Gloom's
like back in the-
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, the sleep powder,
Oh,
poison powder.
Oh,
Trio,
shit.
nice.
Little piece of poop.
You got a reverse
Yep.
Tentacruel.
Wow, reverse
Dope. That's
tentacle.
dope. Look at that little
Yeah.
thing right there. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. Another
Little bit
reverse.
of
Oh, reverse bread.
Old,
What is that? Oh, old amber.
Old amber.
Old Amber.
I thought it was a piece of bread.
Hollow Beedrill, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
hell yeah.
Beedrill.
Looking very menacing.
Never was a fan of Beedrill though.
And then, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Butterfree was way better than Beedrill.
Yeah,
Learned
Butterfree
all
No,
does.
these-
Beedrill's dope.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
They always did that. They had these like mirroring evolutions in the game.
All right, man. Well, I feel like that's the episode. Before I want to wrap it up before Ryan's phone dies, so that Ryan's at least here for the whole episode, and there's not this awkward moment. So we'll wrap it up right
Yeah.
here. Especially because
That was
BK.
dope, man.
Well, BK just got here and he kind of ruined the party. You know what I'm saying? No, but dude, we super appreciate you coming on, Ryan. Opening some packs
Yeah,
with
no,
us.
this was great.
Yeah, especially you breaking open your own like Lemmy packs. Like that's awesome, dude. Didn't know you were gonna do
Yeah,
that.
dude.
You give
Love
me a
it.
reason, man. I'll tear them open. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, then we might
I'm
have
on
to.
the edge, man.
Well, we'll definitely have to do another episode where we do this again and go over more Pokemon stuff and maybe do a tier list of some type, or we'll have you back on.
Yeah, I would love to
Hell
do
yeah.
it. Anything Pokemon, games, anime, cards, you name it.
We should do a 151 tier list. We should go through those original 151 and just like let's
Yeah.
tier them up.
I mean that 151 would be its own like 2-hour show for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
We couldn't go any
Yeah.
further than that, and I'd be into doing 151 because that's the only ones I really know. Like no.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you have like a huge opinion. on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That I'd be like, no, fuck that. He's not going there. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be heated.
yeah. It could get heated. All right. Well, let's. There you go, Chair. Before it does
Hell
get
yeah.
heated, we will call it a night. We want to thank Sadu for checking in. Have fun in
Simone,
Disney
Eddie.
World. Simone, I guess so. I
Yeah.
think you already left though, you piece of shit, Simone. Addie, you're a bitch. And BK, thanks for
DK.
tuning in right when we were already ended. We will be back next Tuesday like we are every fucking Tuesday. I shouldn't have to text any of you, you pieces of shit. Am I right, Chair? It's like, come on, turn on a notification. Addy's excuse is that he doesn't have any YouTube notifications on. I was like, oh, that's a good
Oh, yeah.
No
excuse,
one
Ad.
liked the video. I'm the only one who's liked the video.
Yeah, and give us a goddamn like.
You
All
know?
you got to do is press
yeah,
a
I didn't like it.
fucking button, guys. Come
Mhm.
on. It's just a button. And while you're at it and you're doing that, head on over to Trainer's Tavern. We'll have a link in the bio.
yeah.
Like Ryan there. Also head on over to freaking Danger's Edge. Watch them throw some axes and some knives and, you know,
Hell
all
yeah.
that kind of shenanigans. Like them there. And then while you're at it, head on over to Hella Grip and like his last video part that came out 2 or 3 years ago at this point, but whatever. Just
Yeah.
fucking, just do it.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, this was awesome, guys. I'm stoked to finally be on the show. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, next
Yeah.
time I will have even more stuff. Catch me at the right moment.
Yeah.
Dude, can't wait.
Hell
That'll be
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. We're gonna bring it back around because me and Nick D are probably gonna end up buying cards. Like if I buy cards, I'm gonna build up my card collection and maybe we'll do like a blowout or we'll just keep opening them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you buy a
See how
booster
fast you can
box,
open 'em.
you get guaranteed rates of pulls too, so you can know you're gonna get good stuff.
Oh.
We should go in on a box for an episode.
Yeah.
We should like
Nick
go in.
D.
On,
We
yeah,
should.
you know
We
what
might
I
have
mean?
to do
Just
that.
like and that.
Not the
that way you're,
box
like,
Jerry
an hour.
got though.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you can
yeah.
find some cheap boxes too if you want, like some sets that flop. People just don't like it for competitive play, so it goes like way cheaper than like a good set,
Mm.
or even
One
those
last
Halloween
thing,
ones.
One last thing. Just because
Yeah.
I know your phone's about to die, but like, if someone were to get into collecting, what would your advice be? Just be like, go as possible, or would you say like, no, look at the new, like, is it more like you want to go far back into the '90s, or like you want to follow what's new and hot?
Well, I guess the best advice is just follow what you want to collect, what you'd buy and hang on to for a long time. Being an investor in the Pokemon world is very hard now, so it's not really a path that I would recommend for investing.
Yeah.
Whenever I buy stuff, like the 151 is the most recent thing I bought, just because I think it's a cool set. I think
Yeah.
it will do well in the future, but even if it doesn't, I just enjoy having the cards and having a bad day, just rip a few packs and
Hell yeah.
go back in
All right,
time.
for sure. Hell yeah.
Did you mention that I traded you all my Pokemon cards for a bag of coffee?
Dude, that was like the best deal ever.
Yeah. Addy said it was
Yeah,
a
thanks, Addy.
He said it was a PSA 10 bag of coffee.
Hey, you know what, Addy? If you want some of those back, I will definitely mail you back the commons.
Nice. Nice. All right, till next time, boys and girls. That is the show.
Oh yeah.
Once again, thanks for